Thankfully, Kieran has allowed us to go ahead and do a stage 1 power increase on his car. The stage 1 power increase from Avon Tuning is one of the most easiest upgrades you can do on a Golf 4 and one of the most cost effective. It's got the most bang for your buck. For the cost of stage 1 remap, going from 300 horsepower to 360 horsepower safely, that's cracking value. First things first, when we go to do a power upgrade, first of all, we need to go do a full diagnostic on the complete car. That is a must. One of the other things can happen when you're remapping, especially diesel vehicles, you've wee things you're checking to make sure the specified pressure commanded by the ECU is actually met by the actual pressure of the engine. Things like that. When there's a variance in them, if it's a big enough variance, it'll throw up a fault. If it's only a small variance, it won't throw a fault up, but something someone that's doing remapping needs to detect first. Because one of the things to remember, while remapping amplifies your performance, it will also amplify a problem if you have one. So thankfully, no problems with this lady. One of the other things the owner of this car has asked us to have a wee look at is transmission ECU. Why would you want to look at the transmission ECU, you might ask? Very simply, on a turbocharged petrol vehicle, the response is a lot more rapid. And what you generally find, especially in a car that's as light as a Golf 4, that has as much power as a Golf 4, you'll bounce off the rudder limiter quicker than the ECU has told the gearbox to change gear. So the reason we're remapping the gearbox is to tell the ECU to change the gear quicker to match with the power of the engine. Our file has come back for the stage 1 for the engine ECU. So while we're waiting on the transmission control unit file to be generated, let's go and write the ECU on. So we're going to write a tune file. It's going to be stage 1. Sure, you want to write this. Yeah. So the ECU says here has been successfully flashed. So our next stage now is to download the transmission control unit file off the Avon Tuning portal and get it onto the car. ECU successfully flashed, we're good to go. But you know what, it's amazing the difference that, and you can see why so many people go for these Golf 4s. They're absolutely fabulous. They're a marvellous piece of technology that you can go from 300 horsepower to 360 with no major expense. Now obviously, the owner of this car is a very clever man, because he's not only gone for an extra 60 horsepower, he's gone for more stopping power. Because a lot of people don't realise, it's one thing having the power, it's another thing reining it in.